Yo, whether you watching from Facebook, from moviepilot.com, the link in my Instagram, Twitter, man, YouTube, wherever you watching. What up, world? I saw In the Heart of the Sea. It's the new movie starring Chris Hemsworth, Benjamin Walker, Ben Whishaw, Brendan Gleeson, Michelle Fairley, Frank Dillane, Cillian Murphy, and and Tom Holland, man. How could I forget Spider-Man? It's directed by Ron Howard. Everybody should know who Ron Howard is, man. Every movie head should know who Ron Howard is. Backdraft, Apollo 13, Ed TV, Cinderella Man, The Dilemma, most recently Rush with Chris Hemsworth. It's the true story of what happened that inspired Moby Dick. It's so complicated. It sounds so weird to describe. But Brendan Gleeson character, who is Tom Holland character, is telling Ben Whishaw character about what Benjamin Walker and Chris Hemsworth and Cillian Murphy and a bunch of other dudes did, going to look for oil on a ship, hunting whales, because they had the oil, and they took like this whale apart and it was mad gross. They come across this big ass whale, this killer whale, this Pinocchio sized whale, this it was a white whale, I think, and then the obsession that grows with trying to take down his whale. I was interested in this movie based on the story, not necessarily the retelling for Herman Melville to get his book, but the actual going out there and being consumed by the size of this whale is so gigantic. Chris Hemsworth, man, he leads this movie. He plays the first mate, and he comes in direct contact with this whale, and it ends up like consuming him for a portion of the movie, and then eventually Benjamin Walker too. And like, y'all seen the picture that was released, man. Some of these dudes got down to like castaway scrawny size to portray their roles, and like I thought all the acting was cool. Benjamin Walker, like, he played the captain, and he's a dude that was like silver plattered into the captain seat based on his name, and he ends up bumping heads with a couple guys. He shouldn't really be like leading this crew, but he is. It is what it is. Like, I can't wait to see Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Like, he sufficed for his role in this movie. Like, he did good. The crackhead dude from Fear the Walking Dead was in it. Cillian Murphy, man, he's so underrated. Like, he does all these supporting roles, man, from Scarecrow, Red Eye, Inception. Here he is again. And Brendan Gleeson always kills it too, another underrated actor. Michelle Fairley from Game of Thrones. Ben Whishaw, man, Q, played Herman Melville. I love Ron Howard's direction in all his movies. And it's just the ocean, the landscape, the scenery was all cool. If you're invested in the story, like, it can drag, it can be slow at times. I mean, that's the story. And also, I myself, I don't know about anybody else that watched it, I could have used more Moby Dick, more big ass whale. I think it was advertised a lot more than it was featured. So with all that being said, man, in my opinion, In the Heart of the Sea, it's dope based on the story, based on what occurred. But like I feel like it's worth checking out. A lot of people might not like it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was fine, and like I said, I think just for the story alone, it's worth seeing. Of course, like, it could have been better. Like, what movie can't be better? There's always room for improvement. I don't give a fuck if you watching The Godfather. I don't give a fuck if you watching Rocky, Goodfellas, Back to the Future. Man, there's always room for improvement. You don't get it twisted. This is not on par with any of those movies. So, have you seen In the Heart of the Sea? What did you think of the movie? Let me know. I got a review coming out for The Ridiculous Six. Don't judge me. I didn't have to leave the crib to watch it. Next week, I got Star Wars, Just Like the Rest of the World. Sisters, I'll go watch. And then whatever, like, there's a long list of movies coming out the week of Christmas I want to see. The Big Short, Concussion, Joy, Point Break. I don't know how many my theater will get, because I was hoping they'd get Legend this week and they didn't. But like, subscribe, comment, find me where y'all find me, man. Peace.